All right. Good afternoon, everybody. How you guys doing? Everybody survive Thanksgiving? Now we're on to the big day of Christmas. I see it's cold everywhere except in the boondocks of the deserts of California where it's 52. Have it as 30 degrees here in the beautiful downtown part of Nebraska. Let me see who we got in here. We have, excuse me, we have Howie, Food Forest Permaculture, Uncle Al, Dry Bullfrog 79, Kyle Anderson, Grandma Moses, Ron Neitzel. I'm going to turn my phone down. Hold on. Grandma Moses. I have Clint Wilmuth. I have Nomadic Rat Pack. Welcome to the Friday live stream, you guys. Making sure I got everything done here. Hope you guys push that like button, give me a thumbs up, and also share it out on your social media so other folks can come on in and enjoy a Friday afternoon with us. As you guys see, I've kind of changed up that look of the page here. And because, hey, there's Gil. Gil came crawling under the door. Greetings, everyone. Snowy Idaho. There you go. Dave also just arrived. Good afternoon, Dave. Southern Ohio Prepping, for those of you that don't know, is AKA. And then Gil is Camp Patton Family Compound. I will put the link up there for you guys that want to join me. I know that some of you guys don't mind showing your faces, so I will get that up there for you guys. So as I was saying before I noticed those other people coming in here, you'll see that the page has changed up a little bit. It's because I got a notification in my email saying that StreamYard is making some changes to their free use policy. And it is, you're only going to be allowed to have 8 hours per month live streaming. So if you're streaming more than 8 hours on StreamYard, they're going to only allow you to have 8. So you'll either have to slow down the amount of live streams you do, or you'll have to buy their basic package, which I just went ahead and did. I just went ahead and got their basic package. I figured out my usage that I do here a month and figure it shows me going over the amount that they allow for free. So for if you get it now, if you get their basic package right now, they'll take off like I think $4 of the regular price of their basic, and you'll get that from now on, and not just for a particular amount of time. So if you guys are planning to stream on StreamYard or are streaming on StreamYard, you might want to take that into effect and adjust accordingly. I went out there and I looked around before I purchased the basic part of StreamYard, and even Zoom has a policy in place where you can only do so much and then they will charge you. So Zoom, they charge $20 a month for you to have their basic package. So it's all up to the individual. It's either don't stream or pay a little bit of money so you can stream as much as you want. So just letting you guys know that up front. Paying that extra little bit, you can see I got rid of, let me see, right over here, I got rid of that StreamYard logo and I was able to put my own logo up there. So I guess that's somewhat of a good thing.
So how much did it cost?
It cost me, if you do it right now, I think it's until midnight tonight. If you do it right now, it's $14 or $16 a month. And I looked into Zoom because a lot of people use Zoom too. And Zoom's in the same predicament. A lot of people, since YouTube did away with their streaming thing last year, now free streaming, now they have everybody goes to these outlets, and Zoom is the other big one that everybody uses, and they want $20 a month. So you kind of weigh it out,
Yeah.
So I figured for $16 or $14 or $16 a month, it's good enough for me because I figure I stream about 8 hours a week.
At
Sometimes,
least
sometimes more, And
we
they're
get
only
we get chatting. We'll get more than that. We'll get a whole bunch one night.
yeah, that's how I looked at it, So I would rather do that than just get 8 hours. After 8 hours, get shut off for the rest of the month, Because then I would have to go into my OBS and just do that way. And I guess I could do that, but when I do OBS, I would rather I can only do myself on there, myself going out to the people, and I would rather have the camaraderie of people being up here with me. So yeah, I have to kind of weigh it all out. So just what you want to do. How are you, Gil? Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah, my wife was here. She left this morning at about I'm guessing it was about 6:30. She finally drove out, head back to California. Right now it started snowing again. Overnight we had about 3 inches of snow. I was able to get out there and get the driveway all scraped off before she left, and anybody drove over it, walked on it, packed it down in, because once you start walking on it, it's a pain to get off the driveway. But got it all cleaned off, and now it's snowing again.
Yeah, oh yeah. We're supposed to get more here. It stopped, but we're supposed to start getting another front coming in. So I see Scott came in. Insight Freedom, for you guys that don't know Scott by his channel name. And he said he's still mad at YouTube for taking away Hangouts. Yeah, I am too, because that was a nice, easy way for people to get together, and it was all free.
And so everybody's wondering why I'm looking over the side here. I got two monitors, and so I got StreamYard in front of me, and I got the YouTube off on the side. So the YouTube is where I can actually chat with you guys on the side chat. There's Kyle going back and playing catch up here.
Oh, I didn't see Kyle. Hey, Kyle, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend.
It looks like he dropped back out.
Maybe because I forgot to mention him. People like to hear their name called out. Clint Wilmoth. I haven't seen you before. Where are you from? If you're still in here, Clint. Yeah, it looks like you just said something.
Yeah. Ron dropped out. All right, Grandma Moses is Missouri.
You're always on the road, Scott. Well, I'm glad you came, Clint. Where are you from, by the way? Nomadic Rat Pack, it is good to see you again. You keep coming around, I'm going to have to make you blue.
Insight Freedom. Hey there.
Yeah, Insight Freedom's a nice guy, you guys. If you guys are interested in anything in the 2A, in the 2A community, Scott be the man to go to.
I subscribed to him quite a while back.
He puts out some really good videos, you guys. Yeah. Central Oregon, all right. I have some friends in Oregon, Clint. I have a really good friend that lives down in Phoenix.
Yeah, Central Oregon. I'm east of you. I'm over there in Idaho. Hey, Will, I'm about ready to put out my 1,000 subscriber video. I found a whole bunch of goodies to give away.
All right. I'll be sending you something.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to put that. I'm going to do 10 first place to 10th place giveaways. So I got enough stuff. I got a bunch of P51 can openers, and I got a bunch of those little credit card multi-tools
Uh-huh.
to give away. I got several Camelback Eddie bottles. And I got one of them with a filter built into it.
I'm gonna send you one of my reflex sites.
Cool. Yeah, that's going to be on. That's going to go to the first place winner, as well as some of these other things. And so I'll be getting that out here later today.
Hey, Uncle Al, how are you feeling today?
I'm wondering if the girls have let Uncle Al out of bed or whether he's chatting from bed. He wasn't doing too good there for a while.
He's probably getting bed dances or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Uncle Al chatting with Steve this morning on Steve's that's Corsair Trainers video on SHTF medical issues.
Oh, you guys are our neighbors, nomadic. That's great. Hey, Jay, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Gunslinger. Hoping you had a great Thanksgiving as well. I have a popsicle in my mouth. It was melting right when I said your name. Sorry about that.
And Jay's in here.
I'm creeping up on 3,000. I'm thinking about having a giveaway when I hit 5. Maybe 4. Maybe I'll do one at 4. That'll be just about when YouTube makes its big change.
Yeah. Yeah, Amazon has some great deals out there. Last Christmas, I got a bunch of these little knives. They're really cool. It's got a paracord handle on it and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a little notch right here. And that notch works great on the ferro rod it comes with.
Okay.
So I got 4 of these to give away. These were leftovers from the stuff I gave my Boy Scouts for those that made first class in 6 months. So since I handed off the troop to someone else, since I'm in Idaho now and they're still in California, so I've got 4 of these survivor knives I'm going to be giving away too.
This thing this guy just hit me to do a review on. I should get it open for you guys. Get all his material out there that he does for advertising. Look at that thing. I don't know if you
guys... Yeah.
It's got a really nice knife. The knife is a full tang.
Uh-huh.
Look at that thing.
Ooh, that's nice.
It's got like probably looks like it's a 3/16 tang on the handle.
Yeah.
It runs all the way through it. It's a nice knife. And then it comes with a Kydex sheath. So I think about when I hit 4,000 or whenever I do my giveaway, I'll give it away. because he's gonna. Whenever I do a review, then I just get to keep it. But there's the Kydex sheath for it,
That
and
looks
then
nice.
there's a little right on the front of it's a little place where you can put a ferro rod, which is included. Here, let's see. Here's the ferro rod. Here's the ferro rod,
Cool.
and then it comes with a ferro rod striker as well. It all comes with a lanyard. You can hook it all up together. But I do a lot of reviews for this company, and this whole set here, if you go and buy it on Amazon, is $139.
Ooh, someone's going to be happy.
So yeah, well, I'm pretty happy. I got it for free.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're going to give it away for your 4,000 mark, that's
Yeah,
going to make somebody out there real happy.
yeah, it'll be in my 4,000 for sure. And then I was thinking about giving away a scope too. So
Yeah. Something interesting also from my Boy Scouts that I was giving them. Got a bag here of it.
you want to come up here, Uncle Al? Oops, got to put the stuff back in the box. Anybody can come up and visit with us on Friday. That's how we do things, you guys. Anybody that wants to come on up, hit that link.
Yeah. I noticed the people talking about the stuff they have in their get home bag or their bug out bags. One of the things I never see in most of them are whistles. And I got a bunch of whistles really cheap. I mean, like, yeah, these are only like 50 cents each off of Amazon because I got like 50 of them.
Oh yeah,
So
everybody should have a whistle in their bag, just
yeah,
attached to it.
I was giving all these out to my Boy Scouts. Every time a Boy Scout joined the troop, they got one. So I got about 10 of them left, so I'm going to be giving them away as well. But these things are really, I mean, they are loud, they're shrilly, and they'll really get your attention.
I do walking sticks and stuff. I don't know if you guys can usually see the ones I have. There's one back here in my corner. I'm pointing at it. I'll turn my. There it is.
Yeah.
Right there. I make them, and then I just always put a whistle attached to them. Because you should have a whistle with you whenever you're out walking around the countryside and the woods and stuff.
Dave says he keeps two of them in each bag.
The ones that I have the barrels on them. You can take them apart and stick information down in there, like if you have if you're on meds or next to kin or whatever.
Yeah. These are just plain aluminum machines, little whistles, and it was funny. The last time we went to go to scout camp, I had the boys up there, and mostly older boys that have left the troop started a game where they they run around the woods pretending they had paintball, right? It'd be like, bang, bang, got you, you're there, that it's like that. And some of them started using whistles to let, blowing once, twice, however they do it. They had a code they made up to let the other members of the team know where they were at. And the other team got a little confused of all these whistles going off around them.
Good one, Scott.
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of recovering from turkey overdose right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Oh, you're editing videos? That's cool. Glad you're on for a little bit anyway, Gunslinger. Sir Lance is on. Hey, what's on, my friend? Good to see you. He is from Hawaii. You guys give him some love. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Good to see everybody come in this morning, especially today, right after having all that food. Next day after, you're sitting there still gorging yourself out on it. Good to
Pumpkin
see
pie
you.
this morning.
Yep, that was breakfast for sure. With that good old fattening white stuff on top.
All right. I just gave Sir Lancelot some love.
All right, good job. That's right, you guys. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up, sharing it out with your friends. Let them come by and spend a couple of minutes settling down that turkey.
Yeah, Dave, I saw your video on the crossbow. That was really cool.
That was a good video.
And Dave says, stop talking about food.
What, did you guys have something for you and the kid there, Dave?
I think he overdid it. Okay,
No, you didn't have anything?
we got 12 thumbs up and 15 watching. 13 thumbs up and 15 watching.
Somebody's flocking you guys.
Yeah, actually, I got 2 videos to get out today. I got a little short quickie showing the snow coming down. And then I got my giveaway to finish filming.
Yeah, I'm going to do a shout out video. I haven't done one for a while.
Oh, no turkey, no pie. Oh, Dave. Oh, no.
That's not good. Hey, look who just snuck in the back door there.
Hey,
Corsair
Steve.
Trainers.
Hey,
How is
Steve.
Tommy, California today? Jason Mitchell, welcome.
Ah.
Uh,
No.
we took care of that. Yep.
Okay, yeah. There'll be none of that there, Jason.
You're working on just working your way right back out the door.
All right. Insight timed him out.
That's right. That's why I have so many blue guys, Nomadic. Those guys don't get very far in here.
Yeah.
You're working on emptying out your refrigerator today, Scott? Well, like I was saying, Nomadic, if you keep following me around like you have been, it won't be long. You'll be blue just like everybody else. That's how I take care of business.
Yeah, we just had a thing over the last 2 weeks with a pair of trolls. Got one of them kicked off YouTube.
How'd you fare for the Turkey Day, Steve? Are you still working on that piece of white meat or what? I forgot I had popsicle over here. I better make it not melt.
Double check, make sure I'm still on with him. Oh, no, I'm not.
Good to go.
Subscribe.
We still got turkey coming out our noses here. I think you got a point there, Jay. That is probably the right thought. Yeah, we'll probably have turkey sandwiches for about a week. Turkey something.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave. I was going to go ahead and hide him too. That Jason Michael, I guess, is going to be a super troll. So we got rid of him permanently. I hope.
Jason.
Yeah.
I gotta write his name down. I'm gonna go in afterwards. I'm gonna just block him out.
Yeah. Jason Michael. Was it Michael's? Hang on, to go back.
Mitchell.
Mitchell. Yeah. Jason Mitchell. Yeah. Hey, Howie.
There he is. He came back. Hi.
And Jewish Redneck Preppers.
All right. How you doing? Shalom.
Chris's Variety Channel. Hey.
Hey, Chris. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Long time no see. Everybody surviving the holiday? Now we're on to the next. Who started their Christmas shopping yet?
Oh, yeah, my wife put me on a short purse string for shopping Black Friday.
Oh,
Nothing.
really?
Nothing.
Uh,
She says I spent too much fixing up the compound here, getting all the stuff ready and working on it.
Might have to sneak around the backside and get some stuff, huh?
Yeah. So yeah, when this winter, besides putting out preparedness videos, I'm going to be working on the basement, digging it out, making it a little bit bigger.
You're gonna enlarge it?
Yeah, the house was built, and then they brought in a old schoolhouse, old single room schoolhouse, put it next to it. Then years later, they went and dug out a basement under half of it, and they used cinder blocks, and they didn't coat the back of the cinder blocks that was going to be up against the dirt. So the moisture's been coming through the cinder blocks and deteriorating. So I'm digging around behind them so I can
put some mortar in there, yeah.
Or not mortar, just tar it. Put some tar, make it waterproof.
Yeah. Yep.
But looking at the way the stuffs are, I'm probably going to enlarge it, 5 or 6 feet along the one wall and move the other wall out about 8 feet. Give me more room to put stuff down there. And since I got to dig the dirt out anyways, I might as well dig just a little bit more and move the wall back and give better support for the floors. All right, so some of you guys are doing Christmas shopping. Our friend there, Jewish Redneck Prepper, he's doing Hanukkah shopping. And that's not a bad joke because, cousin, I am from the tribe of Ephraim. I've done my genealogy. Yeah.
I hear you there, SOP. You gotta be pretty thin pickings here this year too. Uh, uh, Merry Christmas to somebody out there. Some lucky person out there just got an early Christmas present.
Clint.
Just about all nomadics toys go bang, huh? I like those kind of toys.
No,
Woohoo!
I got a lot of nice toys that go slice.
Go slice.
All right.
Your family tree says your family is probably horse thieves in Oklahoma. Hey, that sounds familiar. That sounds real familiar. Good one, Jay.
On my mom's side, on the genealogy goes back. She's on my mom's side. I'm related to every royal house in Europe, including a few countries that no longer exist that have been absorbed. One of the funniest ones, I'm related to Udolf of what was Norway before Norway was Norway.
Listen to Steve. Oh, hail Steve. Hail Steve.
Yeah, this comes from the firearms trainer.
He trying to fool somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Steve just as a trainer try to teach you how to gain all the Boy Scout merit badges so you can be a good person.
He teaches self defense too, but he does know about the bang bang stuff. He's just fooling you guys.
Uh, yeah. Got one of my grandsons up here in the room next door playing with his toys. If you hear some music playing in the background, that's what it is. He has a Casio organ in there, and he's autistic, so he likes to get songs going. And he'll watch the keys on the keyboard light up into it, and he'll go there and just watch the keys on it.
The Dawson family in Scotland. Who's the Dawson family? Is that somebody that's important?
Yeah, Dave, I can tell from your video that you like those round pointy thing with feathers on them.
All right, Steve.
Yeah, I keep forgetting Steve's our person in the fifth column in California.
California.
Or I should say the freedom resistance in California.
Yeah, you guys, Scott likes to go bang bang. You should see some of his videos. Most of his videos are bang bang videos.
Oh, for Thanksgiving, we had a turkey my daughter raised. She actually raised it from a hatchling and got it up to 25 pounds. At least that's what it processed out at, was 25 pounds.
All
All
right.
right. See you later, Steve.
Go gorge yourself on some more of that turkey.
Oh, what was that? Yeah, I got to do some more research for Monday night's panel. Bring that back up here. Yeah. So those of you who don't know, on Monday night at 7:30 Mountain, 9:30 Eastern, and you can fill in the rest of them. Will here hosts the Monday night roundtable, and this Monday we're doing grow your own vitamins and supplements.
All right, Howie, tell your girlfriend hi for us.
Hey, Howie, before you go by, are you going to be able to make it to that Monday night roundtable? Because you'd probably be a good one to talk about growing vitamins and supplements. Oh, that's bad, Insight Freedom. That's bad. Cool, good. Howie's going to be there Monday night.
Dirt Diggers UK. Hey, how's it going?
Hey. How's our cousins across the pond? Oh,
You bought the scope?
and they say you can't use it for hunting? Oh, geez. And I thought California was bad about some things.
Yeah, I have one that costs like 500. I have a optic scope on my AR. It costs about $500.
Hmm.
No digital camera scopes, huh? Well, that's no fun. They have no sense of humor, do they?
All right, Insight Freedom. Go give her a hug.
All right, Scott. Tell Mama I said hi. You have a very nice rest of your weekend, my friend. Now it's time for you to start getting all that money together for the kids to have a great Christmas.
Ooh, up to 300 feet at night? Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Well, in an SHTF situation or Tawaki situation, Rat Pack, there's won't be any game wardens out there.
Yep, exactly.
Well, that's one of your preps for the
You'll be able
emergency
to,
time.
you'll be able to go hunting for some two-legged game. A howitzer.
The only way you can use a howitzer to hunt deer is if you have it on shrapnel and you hit in the middle of the field. Take out the whole herd of them.
He's ready for the game rat pat compound.
Yep.
Isn't it like you got quite the arsenal there, Nomadic?
Oh, hey, Will, I just thought of something that nobody, even in all the books I've read about a Tawaki or HSTF situation where they have to bug out, that they go and use. Look at my hat. I don't know if you can make that out.
It has an N on it.
Niles Canyon Railway. How many people use the railroad tracks to bug out?
I think we talked about that in one of my topics.
Yeah. I mean, it must have been before I joined in or whatever, but yeah. I just thought, all the books I've read, and I've been reading books since back in when I went through the police academy in '86. I was reading Jerry Ahern's stuff, The Survivalist, and all of William Johnstone's stuff. The Ashes series. Nobody uses the railroad tracks to bug out. They always stick to high. They say, "Oh, I'm on this highway or this back road or whatever."
Yeah, the railway would be pretty good, especially if you could find one of those one-man cars, from back in the 1800s, or even make one.
If you have a car that works and it's a standard old tire width, like a pickup, whatever, you just let the air out of the tire. You drive it up on the tracks, let the air out of the tire so it sits down on the tracks, and away you go.
Away you go. Yep. Well, that railroad company has those ones that has regular things on it that
Just drop down.
hydraulically drop down onto the track.
Yeah, but those things are expensive. So I volunteered at the Niles Canyon Railway for years. It's a historic railroad, and they restore steam engines and old diesel electrics and stuff. And I was going to get one of those for my 1-ton, but it was too expensive to go, it's not worth it just for volunteering.
Jay got a point out there. He said that he heard a lot about hiking trails and railroad tracks. They'd be good places to set up ambushes on.
Yep.
I see Gavin's in here. Hey, how you doing, Gavin? Good to see you.
Hey, Gavin.
You guys see his last video? If you haven't seen his last video, you need to get over there and see it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Actually, very, very good.
Yeah, I wish I had Gavin in my scout troop.
You used to be a scout, Gavin, or what? You sure know a lot about the outdoors. I don't know what a proper bug out rig would be there, Nomadic. There's so many different ways of doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like how many people you have in a room, you'll have twice as many ways of having a bug out rig.
You might have to just change the keywords on it, Gavin. Sometimes if you just go in and switch up the keywords, it kind of fools the AI. The A10 Warthog, yeah. Actually, if you could just find you one of those old cars where they don't make them out of plastic anymore, turn it into some sort of war machine. That would be my way of doing it, I believe.
Yeah, one of the guys around here in town took his quad. He has a 4-seater quad, and he put a big old huge massive muffler on it. You can't hear that thing coming down the road. I mean, you hear the tires on the road more than you hear the engine running.
Voice to text. You're in the wrong room to be doing that, my man.
Oh, I'm looking back. His expandable military truck boxes. I've been looking at those. Plan B sells a lot of those, and they also fix them up too with different accessories and stuff on them. Those are kind of cool.
Yeah, you're gaining pretty good up there on your subscribers, Gavin.
Uh,
Sound like you got kids, huh? Gil? Those
Kids?
kids in the background?
Yeah, I got. Looks like Eli's up here. And I'm not sure if Aiden's come up the stairs yet or not.
Yeah, I hear that, Nomadic. You know, they used to be, I don't know, it wasn't really that long ago, 10 or so years ago, you could buy a whole World War II Jeep, one of those ones that had the two gear shifters in it for the high and the low side. And you could buy the whole thing in a crate for about uh, $200. And all you got to do is assemble it. But those, you can't even find those anymore.
Yeah. Hey, Gavin, what state are you in? Don't tell me what town, just what state.
You don't know what state he's in?
I may have heard, but hey, I'm old. I have brain farts.
I think it's Massachusetts.
Yeah, if he's back there in Eastern time, his folks probably wouldn't let him, be up when you do the Monday night roundtable.
Yeah, that's right, Nomadic. And they were like $200. It was cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's cheap if you can pick up a military Humvee for $8,000.
Yeah, me too, Nomadic. I always thought it was too good to be true. Then I found out that it was the real deal. No, Jay, that's not it. This was a real deal. They advertised them on. This was before the internet, I think. Before the internet was really good. Used to be able to find it in hunting magazines and stuff like that.
Yeah, those shipping crates you get the Jeeps in. I mean, a lot of those were from they were manufactured, but they weren't assembled yet,
Exactly.
and they didn't want to just throw the stuff out the manufacturers because hey, you could sell them. So yeah, that's what they did. They just crated them up. The engine would be in one crate, the frame would be in another crate, and the other parts around it, just ship them to you.
Yep. It always sounded like it was too good a deal, and my dad always taught me if it sounded like it was too good a deal, it probably was. So I just didn't do it. But then I found out that it was a real deal. That a couple of my friends got one. By the time I got it around my brain to get one, they were gone.
Yeah. Yeah, hindsight's 2020. Oh,
Shadrach, hey Shadrach, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I got unlimited play now. I don't have to worry about how long I'm on. Just for you guys that don't know that haven't been in here very long, if you guys are going to stream on StreamYard, they're only going to give you 8 hours a month free. After you hit your 8 hours on free time, then you'll have to wait until they reset your clock. So I stream a lot on StreamYard. I went ahead and got the basic package, $14 a month. I get to have my own little logo up. I guess it's right up there now if I point in the right direction.
yeah. Yeah, I may here in a couple weeks start doing a Saturday thing about. So you're on at 8, so I'd probably do like 5:30 or 6 to an hour and a half. It's coming on at 6.
Yeah,
Call it Survival Saturday.
there you go. I'd be glad to come and help you out. Because I could do it on this computer and then while I'm talking to you, set up the other one on the other computer. So,
Yeah, and I give a half hour in between the time I cut off before yours kicks off. All right, Chris, take it easy. Take some of that Zycam. Really helps it when I'm feeling sick and stuff.
hope you get to feeling better, Chris. Thanks for stopping in, my friend. I'll see you out there. Have a great rest of your weekend.
All right, Clint, you take care.
All right, Clint. Have a good rest of your weekend. Get rid of that migraine. Hey,
Hey, underground.
I found that a leave helps a migraine.
The underground. Yeah, we've been having a good time.
Hey, underground. How's it doing? Good to see you.
Oh,
9 away from your goal. You guys don't have Shadrach plays. Go over there and show him some love. Let's get him on to his goal.
yeah. I just made it to 470 here.
I'm pretty close to 3K. I don't even remember how many I need.
You need 1,000. It looks like you need 60. 60.
Wow, closer than I thought.
double check and make sure on that. Go to channel, check out. Yep, I already got Shadrach.
You are quite welcome, Shadrach.
Yeah, I was talking to one of the guys in town here, and I told him what it's doing on YouTube and stuff, and he goes, "Why are you doing all that stuff?" And I go, "Because I'm selfish." And he looked at me kind of funny. Yeah, I'm selfish because if everybody else is prepared and has their preps and everything else, they're not coming to knock on my door.
That's right.
I want to keep my stuff. I'm selfish. I want them to have their own stuff.
What are you talking about? What kind of bug out videos on ground? Everybody's got bug out videos out there. There's a lot of them.
Yeah. Hey Jay, are you subscribed to Corsair Trainers? Because Steve did two really good ones on caravanning, the proper way of caravanning with vehicles. Those I thought was really informative. Of course, that was kind of what he used to do, how they used to transport prisoners that way too when he worked for the corrections department.
Yeah, we did one. I think we did one on my live stream about that, about doing a caravan. Just start going back through I have playlists set up. It'd be one of my Mondays probably. All right, bud. Hey, brother, I said hi.
What do we got here? Hang on a second. Oh, you're into that.
Yeah, if somebody would drop out of the middle, that'd be all you have to do, just kind of tighten up the group. And then when they could get back in, they would have to pull it back up and bring up the rear. But everybody has to be trained to do the same, to know what to do.
There you are.
Hi.
This is my grandson, Aiden.
Hi, Aiden.
He just had his third birthday. Yeah. So this is not for kids under 13 to aimed at. This is for all the grandparents to look at and go, ooh. So we're aimed at grandparents right now. All right, let's go back out here. You can play your Hot Wheels.
Hey, Tyler, welcome. Good to see you drop in, Tyler.
Yeah, unless things go super bad, I'm at my bug out location.
I'm doing good, Tyler. I've been watching your videos. I've been commenting on a bunch of them, but I have been watching them. I get so busy that I just watch them and then go on. I didn't think it would be very hard to keep up. But when you start getting up there like 29, 28, 2,900, it's pretty hard to keep up with each and every one of you guys. Sometimes you just got to fly by and come back later.
Yeah. Tyler, I'm just recovering from the turkey overdose yesterday. By the way, I liked your nail it video. That was pretty good.
That was a good video. I watched it. I don't see eye to eye on everything that Tyler puts out, but I watch him.
Yeah, Jay, I have a few problems with Bear Grylls too. Like his, out there when he's filming, say, "Oh, we're gonna be staying out here," and then as soon as the camera's off, they all go back into town and stay in a motel. I mean,
Yeah.
that was just, no. That guy lost all credibility with me.
I lost all my credibility in him a few years back.
Yeah.
There's a couple of guys here on YouTube are the same way. I kind of lost a bunch of respect for them too. So
Yeah, it's just some of these guys, these young guys like Bear and stuff out there. They've been doing stuff. They've been in the military for a few years. They've had their special training, and they think they know it all. It's like, I've been doing emergency preparedness and stuff since 1971, and I have forgotten more than these guys know. And I admit, I lose track. There's just so much to know and so much to learn. You can't keep it all in your brain all the time.
Yeah, that's why you have to keep rotating around and keep going back to it.
And you got to have books and notebooks and stuff, reference books. I mean, I got so much stuff written down in binders and stuff for different situations. It's like, if something happens, I grab this one. Okay, what am I supposed to do here?
It's like I have a stack of notebooks that I just every show I've ever put on, I always write down what I'm going to talk about, and I have everything into I guess a notebook, and then they just stack up. Well, after a while, you go, well, what can I think about? Oh, let's go back to the notebooks, So you go back to the notebooks and you thumb through them. You go, oh, let's go refresh this one here,
Yeah. What I missed there?
Reference books, yep, absolutely. Got to have your reference books. That's basically what I'm talking about with my books, because they have to be able to go back and refer back to them. Even if you know the stuff, you can't. I'm old. I can't remember it all, so I go back through the books.
Yeah. Got self-taught military. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just gotta, it's you can't do it all yourself. You can't remember it all yourself. You need to have a community. Yeah.
Need to have a mag or a Mac.
Yeah. It's like here, the town I live in is basically a big Mac. Town's only a quarter mile square, and we got 370 people here from the last census. Just about everybody in town is a farmer / prepper. Everybody cans, everybody hunts, everybody does something, of back to nature type, actually not back to nature. They've been doing it all their lives. So it's, it's normal for them. Their grandparents were doing it,
Yeah.
and their parents.
You're right, Dave. It probably is a good idea to have one of each, a mag and a Mac. A lot of people in a mag, though, they have one central point to go to. They have taken people out of different areas across the United States or whatever, and they all have a central meeting point. Because if you're going to form a mag, a functioning mag, yeah, you have to have people picked for like plumbers or electricians or whatever that you're going to need. And it's up to you to pick those people if you're forming it.
Yeah, it's like here. So I got my 5 acres here. Two of my nephews are both in construction, and they've been in construction since they were 18 years old. Um, my brother, their dad, was the superintendent for an underground construction company. And the stuff that that company did made most companies scratch their head like, how'd you figure that out? I mean, they came up with new equipment, new ways of doing stuff that the state and the municipalities just absolutely loved because it saved them money, it made the company money, and it set the new standard for a lot of stuff.
Okay, you guys, you got 9 more minutes.
You drop a notebook in front of a millennial.
That'd be like dropping a piece of toilet paper on the sidewalk.
uh, this tablet's not working right. It's not doesn't have any power. Yeah, you got to turn the page manually. Yeah, I was writing on my little notebook in Home Depot, just writing on it. And someone goes, "What type of smartphone is that?" Old school smartphone.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of smart in my family. Construction workers, welders, hunters. Got a one of my nephews is a Marine who was in artillery, so we can figure some stuff out there. The other nephew was in the Navy. He was a he worked on F-14s and F-18s, and did a lot of work with the Ordies, the ordnance guys, and they came up with some really ugly stuff out there to play around with. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, there's something wrong. All these lines on the pages. Oh, wait a minute, that page is blank too. Oh,
What are all these lines going through there?
yeah. You need to have backup plans. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C, Plan Z.
Everything, yep.
Yeah.
Everything's not going to be written out. This is what's going to happen. And there's always going to be something that's thrown into the bunch.
Oh yeah. One of the little tools I have we used years and years ago when I was in my early 20s. It's called an aquamole. We used it when we were doing landscaping, to drill underneath the driveway to run the irrigation pipe for the sprinklers under the driveway, so you didn't have to cut it up. We found out it works really good if you have a big 12-foot ladder. You can actually use it to drill a well.
Oh, yeah, that'd make a good idea. That's a good idea.
No, Dave, that'd be Plan Z for zombie. Plan X. Plan X is if all the Democrats survive.
If you're gonna have a bug out location, nomadic, you should have multiple ones. Actually, you live in Oregon, you should be able to find several locations where you could meet somewhere. Like I said, I have a buddy that lives down in Phoenix. That's kind of strung out down there too, and you can go any direction there and find a place where you could have your water source. You know, it's basically you want to go somewhere where you're going to have a water source because the other stuff is can be gathered up as you go, but you really need that water source.
Yeah, we'll drop this one over the side, and we can raise the Kraken when it goes off. Yeah. Actually, it was interesting. The Navy at one time was testing the Warthog to see if they could make it carrier usable, and they're doing it at the Lemoore Naval Air Station in California. After they did their strafing runs and stuff, and they did some modifications to airframe stuff, the Orties went out and gathered up all the depleted uranium they could find from the A-10, and they machined it down to 50 caliber, and they gave it to the Navy SEALs to try out in their 50 caliber sniper rifles. Yeah, they picked up another 150 yards of true flat projectile firing.
That lady got eaten a couple of weeks ago, Wes. Oh, hello, by the way.
Hi, Wes.
Montana, I think Montana would be a good place to go to. Only thing is, I think a lot of people would think that. There's a lot of places that you could try to scope out. Thing is, you want to make sure that you can get your group there, your mag or your Mac.
Yeah.
You want to try to keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, the most important thing to consider about your location is water. Does it have year-round water?
That's the basic thing. You can pretty much gather everything else up, but if you don't have water, you're going to be totally screwed.
Yeah, Chad, they could take off from the carriers. It was the landing that they had problems with. They wanted to strengthen the airframe so that they could put a tail hook on it and get it to be able to land on the wire. But I think my nephew would be safe if I said this one. They also took on one of the Warthogs. They put 2 pods on the wings and put 2 more of the GAU 8 Avengers in it, and because they really wanted to have something that could really do some hurt when it came in. And the first time they tested it, the Warthog stalled at midair and fell. And they recovered it, and next time he came through, he turned it up on end, and he was flying like this. And when he fired, it pushed him back up, and he just kind of went across like that, firing all 3 guns. And when he got done firing, he dropped down and power into a dive and pull up. Well, they took one of those GAU 8s, and they took an old hearse, and they cut the top of the hearse open, and they mounted the GAU 8 in the hearse, aiming forward.
That would be scary.
Oh, that was it was. They were having fun with it out there on the gun range until the base commander found out about it. No one got in serious trouble. They just had to take it apart, put it back where it was supposed to be, crate it back up. Landing on the aircraft carrier, talking about the Warthog, the A-10 Warthog. The Navy was looking at picking those up when the Air Force was going to get rid of them before Desert Storm. But then Desert Storm came in and said, "Oh no, we're going to keep them."
All right, you guys, we've run out of time.
Yeah. My son-in-law just texted me. He's taking off. I got to go watch the grandkids downstairs. All right. See you. I'll see you guys all later.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming by. We'll see you around tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock for me. Thanks for coming by. Be safe out there.